Hey, what's going on, guys? Felix here from Podcasting Secrets, and today I want to talk to you about the pros and cons of hiring a coach. When it makes sense, when it doesn't make sense, my experience in the past with hiring different coaches. So most recently, I've hired two business coaches and also have a martial arts coach. And the two coaches that I hired for business were started off great, because my goal at the time was I wanted to be able to get to a point where I was able to take the success I had so far with my podcasting business and take it to the next level. How do I know where to go next? Because I was kind of stagnating. I was growing. I had my business. It was established. I was making a healthy income from it, but I couldn't get it to grow. I couldn't take what I learned and apply it to a new business or apply it to grow my existing business. So that was a difficult time for me where I was just kind of stagnating as I can't figure out how to make this thing work. It wasn't working for me to just figure out myself. And I knew that a lot of people that were successful, they have lots of coaches. They've invested a lot in themselves and their education, and particularly in guidance from other coaches. So I decided to do the same thing. I hired a coach about 3-4 years ago. And then maybe 6-7 months ago. And they both started off great. But then ended up not so great. And the thing I learned about during this process was that your coach has to be aligned with you. They have to have the same beliefs as you. And I thought that was the case at first, but I think I just saw it through rose-tinted glasses. I was looking for a savior. I was looking for someone to come along and say, here's the way that you should go. Here's the path you should go down. And I would succeed and reach my goals. I didn't think through it all the way. I was just kind of looking for a savior. Like I said, I was looking for someone to help me just get out of this painful state of not knowing where to go next with my business, not knowing where to go next with my podcasting idea, not knowing where to go next. So the first guy I hired, he was so into email marketing, and the second guy I hired as a coach, he was so into Facebook bots. So what ended up happening, these are kind of messenger bots. I'm not sure if you guys have experience with it yet, but basically you've seen this, right, where people are just messaging you on Facebook and probably like marketing related messages. The second guy was so much into that. And it started off, we were started off aligned because it was kind of a general coaching program where we meet up every week and he would talk, kind of help me through mindset things, help me make decisions, help me think about my problems, but always had this gravitation towards his particular solution, his particular alignment, like what he believed in, which is fine, what makes sense, right? He believes something so strongly that he wants to push people towards it. And it happened in kind of small ways and bigger ways. And eventually over time, I felt like I didn't want to get on the calls anymore because they were dragging me towards the direction that I did not want to go down, that I did not truly believe in, that I didn't truly believe would be the future of my business. So I ended up basically not renewing with both of these coaches because I found that what they were so they believe in their method so much, and it just didn't align with my beliefs, and they weren't able to obviously convince me of their beliefs. So that's what I learned, is that when I look at hiring coaches these days, I need to make sure that I can think all the way through. Like, do I believe, what is their number one belief, and do I believe that as well? Is that belief that I want to adopt into my life? And every coach that I worked with has some kind of strong belief, and it's my job before I hire one to choose to make sure that our goals, not our goals, but our beliefs are aligned. Like what we believe as the path towards success. Is that do they believe the same thing that I believe in? Do I believe the same thing they believe in? So the kind of plan moving forward is not to hire any coaches anytime soon. Also, I want to talk about my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu martial arts coach. We have the same goals, right? I want to get better at Jiu-Jitsu. He believes in his system. I believe in the same system. And I've been with him for 5.5 years now because, again, we have alignment on our beliefs. So moving forward, I am not going to hire any one-on-one coaching for a while and just kind of look to see what influencers are out there that have belief systems that are similar to mine, then just kind of consume their content, buy their courses, and then once I'm able to take what they've taught and apply it to my life, then I'll consider hiring them as a coach or hiring someone that also believes the same system as them as a coach. So it's important, if you think about like how do we get to the next step, it's an important thing to think about. And I'm thinking about, the only kind of coach I'm thinking about hiring right now is I'm thinking about just seeing like some kind of therapist, some kind of a therapist, just to kind of walk through my mindset, walk through how I think about life. Am I thinking about things the right way or wrong way? I think a big part of hiring coaches is just trying to make sure that have some kind of validation, right? Am I on the right path? Am I thinking about things the right way? Am I thinking about things the wrong way? Just have someone to bounce ideas off of. That's the goal of having a coach. That's the goal of me having a coach. So if you're thinking about hiring a coach, keep that in mind. Have the same belief systems. have the same core belief. And if your core belief is that you want to launch a podcast and you want to monetize and you think it's important to monetize it, you think it's important for you, you think it's important for your podcast to make money, I truly believe that my content I put out is in alignment with that. I want people on board. I want people listening. I want people tuning in to my episodes because they want to find ways to make money with their podcast, to find freedom, financial freedom, to be free from a 9 to 5 so they can say what they want because they have their own podcast that's making them money. That's what my content is about. That's the kind of people I want to attract into my life. That's the kind of coach that I want to be for aspiring podcasters. And if you want to learn more about that, you don't have to hire me as a coach, but I have the Profit from Podcasting course, which teaches you, for my knowledge from top podcasters out there, what they believe is the method to making your first $1,000 per month with your podcast. These are proven methods. These are methods that work for them. And so if again, you're looking for a coach, make sure that belief system align. If you see my content I put out there, it aligns with your belief that it's important to make money with the podcast. It's important for you to make money and be free from 9 to 5. Keep on watching my content, or if you want to take it to the next level, get the course, the Profit from Podcasting course over podcastingsecrets.co/profit. Hopefully that helps you out, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.